Now I'm looking at this dude, and I'm like, oh, all right, brother. Hey, doctor, pharmacist. Okay. And so I'm seeing an accomplishment. I found out if you can fantasize about harming your own kids over sexuality, surely you could do worse to your patients. I'm like, what are they talking about? What's going on? What are they talking about? Well, basically, he done got called. I wouldn't really say called. He said it himself. So yeah, I was just kind of shocked when I saw that. Now I want y'all to see this video. Trigger warning, trigger warning. I'm going to try to censor a part of it, but I believe it's in Nigeria, but it's probably, I think, because when that particular thing happened and it started to be on my feed, I believe they were showing some footage of, I believe they were in Nigeria, punishing a gay dude for being gay, right? So here's some of the footage.
Start if I do gay again.
If I do gay
Oh
again,
Lord, take my life.
Lord, take my life.
Oh Lord, take my life.
Oh Lord, take my life.
Lord, take my life.
Lord, take my life.
I will never do gay again. Raise your hand up, wait. Raise your hand up. If you come out, bring her down.
I will
That way they don't to put you. Go clean her. Come on, raise your hand up. Raise your hand up. Say, oh Lord, my God. Take control of my soul.
take control.
If I start,
I just find that to be crazy. You know, as an American, I oftentimes, we get told you have so much privilege. Like, we get told you guys are so privileged, you guys are so privileged. And usually when I think about that, I think economically, right? Economically, you guys have more opportunities, you have more abilities to like do things. Your poverty even looks different. You know, there's people who are poor but have like Teslas and shit, So it's always like this idea that you just have the ability to be comfortable even when you are uncomfortable, which is, but what we don't really talk about is the laws. In Nigeria, there is laws where you literally, if you get caught being gay, you get sent to prison for 14 years. I'm like, girl, what? I already heard about. I just find that shit so crazy, man. It's the same for Uganda. Like, they literally made that shit illegal. That shit is so crazy to me, man. I'm like, I understand that you do not agree with homosexuality. Like, here in America, we have a lot of homophobes, especially with the rise of conservatism. Like, you hear from the evangelicals, you hear it from the Southern Baptist blacks, you hear from a good amount of people that they're just like, we can't stand the gays, right? But even with all that homophobia, with the way that it affects the LGBTQ community, especially the minorities within the minorities, black people who are LGBTQ, people of color who are LGBTQ, you still have the ability to kind of navigate your space, right? Everyone has the freedom of speech to say whatever the hell they want. So you could be homophobic, you can be pro this, you could be woke this, sleep that. It doesn't matter, right? But it never gets to the fucking point where we're sitting here saying you're gay, we're going to literally sit there and send you to jail. Now, I'm sorry, but some of these places, y'all going to get mad at me because I'm just an American. Some of these places are dealing with poverty. Not American poverty, right? Which is pretty bad. Like poverty. And I'm sure they know this. They know that a lot of places in Nigeria, a lot of places in Uganda, there is ruins. Again, it's not the whole entire country, no. But still, you got all of that going on. Corrupted politicians, right? And everybody's like, you know what we really need to worry about? We need to make sure that these dudes are not gay. We need to get the transgenders off the street by force. And it's like, you ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, but you worry about somebody of the LGBTQ community. And this hazing that's going on, where people is getting beat and popped and whipped and slapped, again, difference of culture. In America, it will not work out. It will not work out. The girls do not do that. Say what you want to say about it. Feel how you want to feel about it. Again, you have every right to sit there and not be comfortable. I think that's a normal thing, especially since you've been conditioned in society to believe a particular type of way. You may feel it's conditioning. You may feel it's just the way it is. That's, it is what it is. But you have a right to feel that way. I think it's kind of crazy, and the problem with the liberals here in America is they don't give people the chance to feel uncomfortable, to feel human feelings, so then they can change their mind or maybe open up to try to understand certain communities. And that's a problem with liberals and progressives here, even though I'm technically a liberal. But still, even knowing that, yeah, I pray for the queer black people in Africa. I really do. Y'all some soldiers.